if you're trying to find the right agency to align back to what your growth goals are, there's a few things you need to look for, and I'm going to explain why us and why now and how we stand out in the marketplace. A long time ago, we started as social media and PR, and we continue to evolve because what we noticed was it just wasn't enough of a brand drumbeat to just get the excitement out there. Those were tactics, but what was missing from the process? And so what we did is we built solutions, Mainland, full service marketing agency for franchise brands. We have the consultancy on the front end, and then there's tactics of marketing and PR. We have 1851 trade magazine on the front end, brand platform on the back end, content marketing platform on the back end. We have Growth Club, which is fractional franchise sales support. And now we have Good Spark and FranCamp as supplemental tools that we're able to help use to help you grow your franchise. The beauty is now we're able to work with franchise brands from start to finish. How do we become a franchise all the way to how do we exit? And same for a franchisee. How do we discover the right franchise opportunity, educate ourselves on what is franchising and how can we find the right franchise to align back to our goals and our mission and our values, and then obviously build it to scale and to sell. And so Mainland's been built to do all of these things and try to solve the challenges for the franchisor. What is the advantage of us? Because we have all these services under the same roof, because we've hired expertise in each of these categories, because we've operationalized an agency unlike anything that exists in the marketplace, because we actually have an operations team to ensure that we're delivering back on what we have said we're going to deliver back to our clients, because we're focused on long-term relationships, because franchising is tough, and because we know how the candidate journey works. Now, when we're looking at tactics, we're not trying to do it just to sell you services. We're aligning it back to what's your goal or your vision, what's your budget, and how can we maximize this to make sure you get in front of the right buyers in the right market, both on the B2B and the B2C side. This is why you want to work with us. We're 20 plus years in franchising, and we know the right process. Now, before I hang up, I will say this. It's not like it's one size fits all. It's dependent on unit level performance, the vision, the point of differentiation in the product. There's a lot of elements that go into this, which is why on the front end of so many relationships, we start with the consultancy to just align what the expectations are going to be back to what we're trying to accomplish. This is part of our magic because now we're not in the business of selling you tactics like most agencies. We're actually in the business of being a consultant for you to align back what are we actually going to accomplish so that when we decide if we're going to use tactic X, it's actually done with purpose. This is how we work very, very diligently to keep our clients for a very long time.